Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Sovara. This is Peter, and we're going to have a look at RocketPy. So, RocketPy, what is it? Who's it for? What can you do with it? Well, it's, as the name suggests, for rocketry simulation. So recently I was watching a video with Jeff Bezos and Lex Friedman. He was interviewing Jeff Bezos, and they were talking about rocketry, flying to space, all these kind of things, the amount of work that goes into rockets, la-di-da-di-da. And I thought, well, it'd be interesting to explore it. I was always a fan of space. When I was a kid, when I was about 9 years old, we had one of those big Apollo rocket models, and I don't know what happened with it, but it was really cool, amazing to see the scale of the little astronaut. It was like fully made, like a handmade model, amazing. Unfortunately, that broke when one kind of ran across underneath it and it fell over and it snapped. But anyway, that's another story. So RocketPy is for rocketry simulations. I was looking around for something to simulate rocketry. I thought, either C++, or Python, but Python's really kind of like the big thing. Everybody knows Python. So we're going to explore it with Python. And so essentially what we're going to do, we're going to dive in and see how we can run it. I did look at the instructions a little bit, and it said to install Jupyter Notebook. I have used Jupyter Notebook a long time ago. I have installed it, so we're going to kind of explore that again also and see how it works. So we're going to dive into an example, and we're going to see how we can get a simulation going, and hopefully we can get some results. So guys, let's go and let's explore RocketPy. Okay, guys, hello. Let's get started with RocketPy. So what do we got here? We have to start. We've installed and run Jupyter Notebooks. We just have this stuff here about how we would need to install it. We did have a project set up that I guess an environment for the package need to be installed via pip by running the following lines. Your preferred terminal is added to path. So we're going to just jump in to our actual folder. In here, I scratch folder, RocketPy, and I don't have anything here yet. So I've got one. I have one Python. What is it? I have one. What is it? Jupyter Python. I got confused. One Jupyter notebook here already created. So I guess in this case, can we just go Jupyter notebook and then Rocket One? Is that going to work? Will that start it for us? Should. Okay, cool. So we have the kernel. I've never. Yeah, select. Oh, it's not really liking this. What? Okay. Run. I can't do anything on this Jupyter. I don't know why. Oh, that's strange. Maybe if we reload it. Okay, select. That's strange. What is it not liking here? Oh dear. So it was working a little moment ago, but now it decided not to. Yes, we want to exit this. Let's just go and let's open Jupyter Notebook. It was working before. I have no idea what happened here. So we've got it started. We'll go. Okay, so that's working. Excellent. We'll select. Oh, great. So all I needed to do was do that. Now, I guess Python, we'll do it here, right? Let's go set up a new terminal. We'll go pip. Let's pip install all the stuff we need to install. NumPy greater than. Let's go. Let's try this. Pip version, we were doing 24 311. Okay, so we're kind of like installing these packages globally. Okay. Pip install. Pip install. Can we do it locally? How do we do pip install? Oops. Locally isolated. Run pip in an isolated mode. Ignore variables. No. Local. Is there a way to do pip install local? I guess I would need to do pip install local. All you need to do is run install from local. No, I just want to install locally. Pip install. Anyway, not important. Let's jump back into RocketPy. what we want to do is we want to install all of these dependencies. So basically we have RocketPy installation guide here. So basically we need to install all of these dependencies, and I am going to just quickly do this in one go. It's easier. All right. So we just can install those. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. Okay. No, still taking a bit of time. So basically, after we've installed these, we do have a first simulation, right? So a RocketPy is structured into 4 main classes. So we can all find the code in a notebook file, right? So we set up the simulation. A basic simulation notebook is composed of the following steps: defining a motor. Okay, so basically we define an environment, a motor, and a rocket, and then run the simulation by defining a flight object. And then we can plot and analyze the results. That sounds pretty easy. Let's see. So it is recommended that RocketPy is run in a Jupyter notebook. This way the results can be easily plotted and analyzed. Fantastic. So that's how we run it. Again, I have not run Jupyter notebooks in a long time. So I don't even remember how these things work. So is this actually a file? What is this? Create a duplicate of this cell below. How does it work? File, new text file, new Python file. All right, let's go. All right, I just did a Python file. And no, and edit. All right, how do I import? Let's see. Okay, so this is a cell. Like I said, I have never really delved into Jupyter Notebook that much. I think I just ran some machine learning stuff years ago. So, okay, we've installed Jupyter Notebook. Let's just see if we get something happening in this. Okay, cool. And then what do we do here? We can create a duplicate of the cell. Okay, we can. All right. And then what? How do we run it? How do you actually run this? Oh, there we go. You can run it. Cell. No module named RocketPy. I guess I might have installed all the dependencies, but I haven't installed the actual class itself. So installation requirements. All right, let's just jump back into pip install RocketPy. That would help. Okay, installed collected packages. So that should work now, right? Surely. Unless we're going to run into the same problem whereby we're not using the right. No, didn't work. Come on. IP kernel, no. Start other kernel, Mojo. Use kernel from start for Python 3. I don't have. What about this one here? Is that going to work? Oh, it shouldn't be this hard again, right? We kind of ran it. Settings, kernel. Change kernel. Kernel unknown. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, we do want to connect to IP, my Python 3, right? So, but where do we actually, where do we run this thing, right? So reload notebook from disk. Maybe code. Still can't find the module. So this is like the big problem, right? Okay, so we have untitled.py and we have a kernel And I have no idea what I need to do. It's a directory, all right. Okay. So can we rename this? Settings. So basically we interrupt kernel, reconnect to kernel, shut down all kernels. New console. So how does this work? How do I pip? It's not pip install. Let's see. Jupyter notebook. Okay. Access pip library from Jupyter notebook. Okay, pip install library into Jupyter notebook. Install Python package using Jupyter notebook. Pip install user package. Installing pip package from Jupyter not working. Okay, so maybe we need to do this here. Pip install. Okay. All right. Invalid syntax. This is really not happening. Pip install geocoder. Okay. Right. All right. So that's great. In Jupyter Notebook under Python 3.6, the following works. So what do we have here, right? Jupyter. We help. Jupyter version, Jupyter configure, Jupyter paths. So we don't, I mean, trying to start with Jupyter without actually having any kind of idea of what's going on here is really not. Sys import sys as a solution is just the first. Okay. Or whatever the path of Python version is. Okay, let's try that. All right. This is the path 3.11. Okay, and then what? Do anything, and then we can import RocketPY here. No, still nothing. Yeah, this is just, we can import sys rocket. Am I doing something wrong? Pip install RocketPY installation. Development version. Cloning. Required packages. Okay, so useful packages. Although Jupyter Notebooks by no means required to run, they come in handy too. All of the examples are written using Jupyter Notebooks. So maybe that's the problem, because I did brew install. So yeah, okay. Brew uninstall Jupyter. Will that can I do that? So we would need to exit this. Yes. So back to square one. Okay, so we uninstalled it from brew. So we'll just do pip install Jupyter like this. And not brew, because that's how I installed it. And maybe this will work better. Because who knows where the environment was for Jupyter. I guess in this case, I know that it's running on the same environment, a Python environment. Okay, so we've installed all these collected packages, so we should be able to go Jupyter notebook. Is this going to work? Is definitely running slower. Not found. Kernel does not exist. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, kernel does not exist. Greater. Oh, man. Everything is hit the fan, right? So 3.11 schema not found. Well, none of this works. Control C. Yes. I think we've got an issue here with localhost. Yeah, there's nothing here in localhost. Python? No. What? Oh, that's strange. Command pound? No, Python. Ah, oh, Python 3. 3. All right, yeah. And that's Python 3 312. So, but I don't have Python. So if we try to run Python in Jupyter notebook, oh dear. Here we go. Still nothing. I was just not liking it. Not liking it at all. So we have Jupyter Server 2.4 localhost. Let's see, file server, localhost. Yeah, it's misshapen because we've deleted this Jupyter lab. Oh dear. pip3 install Jupyter. So we go, what about if we do Python 3? Python 3 pip install Jupyter. Can't open file. pip3 externally managed environment. This environment is externally managed to install Python packages system-wide. Try brew install. Where XYZ if you wish to install Python library that isn't homebrew. I think I've messed up this entire thing. Absolutely, just killed it. Absolutely killed it. I mean, pip install Jupyter. Pip uninstall Jupyter. Yeah. Yes. And it's 1.0.0, so that doesn't look right at all. I mean, it should be, let's see what we have here. We would go, it's 1.2, pip install RocketPy. No, that's RocketPy, no. Jupyter. So we're kind of like back at the start. I'm not going to bother with Jupyter. I'm just going to try and run using, I guess, PyCharm. There we go. So we're going to jump back into our lovely little PyCharm. We're going to create a new project. Again, scratch. I'll create a project in base interpreter. We want to go, see, that's even 3.9. Like, Python project. Managing multiple, scratch, RocketPy. Application, RocketPy, test, RocketPy, and then we've got Python 3.11. Let's try that. Right. Interpreter, new environment, base interpreter. Okay, let's inherit global side packages. Yay! All right. So now, can we do import? Since I've already installed all those, import RocketPy. Yes. Great. Can we run it? Indexing, updating skeletons. All right, so here we are. We're going to jump right back in and we're going to do this basic line here. It's just sad that we don't have this ability to run Jupyter notebooks. I will have to look at that at some point. What's it saying? No new line at the end of file. Okay, let's just do that. So basically we want it from that. And so we have an environment. All right, so we have it's interesting. We have an environment and elevation. Interesting. All right, so let's see. Say if we go in Maps, Google. Maps.google, and see if we can just find something nearby where we are. Let's see, bit of flat land. Just go Cardinia up here. Where are we? And Copy that. Let's jump back into here, and we have an environment. So at least we have a kind of place to do what we want to do. We don't need this installation guide. We can go into the environment and set that up. So we have env equals environment, and we have our geolocation, and we have our elevation. We'll make it 100 meters. That's date. This is interesting. Latitude, longitude, and then we have our elevation at 100 meters. Great. That's it. Okay, nice. So this roughly so basically we'll jump back into here. So this roughly corresponds to the location of spaceport. Next we need to specify the atmospheric model to be used. All right, so we have the atmospheric model. We will set the date of the simulation. Let's just, we can just drag and drop that in. Great, import date time, this out here. All right, we can set up this environment set date, tomorrow, month, tomorrow. Yep, that makes sense. And then that looks like it's the hour. And then we have the atmospheric model. Interesting. Now we set the atmospheric model to be used, and we have the file, GFS, to learn more about different types. So does this mean I need a file? Okay. Does this mean I need a file somewhere? GFS, getting started. This looks interesting. Okay, so we have auto reload. Maybe, okay, maybe. I don't really want to jump back into Jupyter, but I will. Let's try it. Install Jupyter. All right. If you're using Jupyter Notebooks, it is recommended the following line to make matplotlib plots. All right, so there's quite a lot of stuff here. Setting up a simulation. What about the file? Don't mind the warning. Tell them to use the GFS forecast. Okay. Okay, so let's just see if we can Jupyter Notebook. Now, yeah, now it's just dead. It's just gone. That's so sad. It's sad. It's just really sad that it's all gone. Oh, what did I do? Brew install Jupyter. It's just not linked. Brew link to link this brew link. Brew link to force the link. Okay, so what happens now? Oh, interesting. Oh, it works. It works. Yes. What? Oh, that's the Jupyter. Oh, right. We want to go to the notebook. All right. Let's see what. Let's jump back into the help here. Let's go auto reload. Let's start by importing the rocket. This work. Auto reload. Okay, auto reload too. So can we go import RocketPy? Import RocketPy. Import. Rocket. Doesn't tell us where this kernel is. That's sad. All right, so we're here, and from RocketPy, let's see. I just want to run this as my last hope. I'll run this cell in a... No! Why? Ah, Jupyter, why are you doing this? Running RocketPY, language service terminals. What about, can I do a new terminal? I'm getting stuck in the weeds. Getting really stuck in the weeds here. And it's just, it's just not working. It's not working. It's not, what can I do? I do Python version. So we've got auto reload. What does that even mean? Why is that? Come on, there's got to be a way. Restarting kernel. All right. No. Cannot. What is it? Jupyter cannot find module pip installed. Fixing module not found errors in Jupyter Notebook. You use pip install libraries. Yes, you try to import library. It doesn't work. To make things even more confusing, maybe you try running a script import requests, but first double check if you're getting module number. First double check that you installed the package with pip install. Triple check that you didn't misspell the package. No, I didn't. Okay. What happens? Multiple Python versions. That's right. Okay. You brew install and some other software hid the very specific version in your computer. You usually notice this when you upgrade Python versions. That's right. How do I do this? Yeah, pip version. Yeah, that's right. Pip version 24 Python. Yeah, that's the right one. You see? Pip install RocketPy. And I mean, already satisfied, right? Ah. Okay, that's right. Okay, so we want to find the kernel space. Kernel spec list. What do we have? Ah, that didn't work. Jupyter kernel spec list. Did I spell kernel wrong, maybe? Python 3. Oh, well, there you go. Uh, this is why. And then how do I get pip 3? Yep, okay. So pip 3 install RocketPy. And why? If you believe this is a mistake, please contact Python. You may restore all behavior. Brew install pipx. If you wish to install Python library that isn't in Homebrew, use a virtual environment. RocketPy. No. RocketPy. Why won't it let me do that? Python 3 -m. Yeah, all right. Externally managed environment. This environment is external to install Python packages system-wide. Try brew install RocketPy maybe. Brew install RocketPy. I don't think that's gonna work. Nope. No formula available. Searching for similar tasks. No, that's not what we want. Okay, for this example, we see three kernels. How do you know which Python 3 kernel? Okay, so we want to cat Python 3M. Here we go. It looks like this. Pip install IPY kernel. Pip install IPY kernel. So basically, we couldn't find a version that satisfies the requirement. Version's none. Kernel didn't work. Well, maybe it's by spell. I am spelling kernel wrong. Already satisfied. Python-m IPY kernel user. So to change the default Python 3 for Jupyter, you need to use ipkernel package. We'll go through these steps. Confirm the Python's version we think it is. Use pip to install ipkernel package. Yep. Have Python update the kernel with Python kernel stem user. Okay. I don't know what this is going to do. I hope this doesn't kill my other stuff. What do you mean? Can't even find it. Python. Oh dear. This is going to be the whole problem again, right? No module name. Python 3. So we have pip version, right? Oh my god, it's running Python 3.11. But if we go Python, so basically we don't have a global Python brew install. Oh, that's the problem. So we go Python 3. So sure, but we can't. Okay, so Python, we can't install it because we don't. Oh gosh. So I can't install this thing to do the updates because pip is managed by something else. And so I can't link it. How do I link my I mean, what? Doesn't make sense. I mean, I could try to do it here in terminal maybe. This is like, it shouldn't be this difficult, really, should it? We'll go Python here. Python. Okay, 3.11.9. Exit. 3. So what if we do Python? It's Python, right? So what if we do Python install kernel here? Pip install IPY kernel. Okay, so we go pip install upgrade pip. So this is using an old one. Okay, pip successfully. Let's try that. IPY pip install IPY kernel. Yep, already done. So what if we go and set Python install kernel here, user. All right, installed kernel. So now if we go Python, 11, exit, and if we go pip install RocketPy. Okay, so we have it all done, right? Pip version is connected to 3.11, and we have install RocketPy. It's already satisfied. Let's see. So what about if we do this? Cat. Okay, so we have that Python kernel. So what about if we do Jupyter? Okay, what about if we close this one here and run the Jupyter notebook from the other one? So we'll go Control C here, we can exit this, and we'll go Jupyter. notebook. All right. Okay, we have this location here, which is in this virtual environment. So, and it does that thing where I can't access anything. Maybe it's because I had something else running? No? Hmm. Yeah. Jupyter, let's try that again. Jupyter notebook. File, new notebook. Oh, could this be it? Could this be it? Select. Okay, so what if we try to run it? Let's run this. Okay, let's see if we can run the import now. You know, if this doesn't work, oh man, you know what? It's just it doesn't make sense. Let's see. I mean, I should be running the right kernel here. It's running the right kernel. Run from that virtual environment. Oh, it works. And on that note, guys, I'm going to wrap up, and we're going to continue this next week, and we're going to actually run this, and we're going to simulate some rockets. So it looks like the biggest hurdle in even getting this stuff running in a lot of the cases is just the mix and match of different tools and tool versions. Dependency management, version management, it is a headache. There has to be a better way to manage these kind of systems where you can just spin up a version of something that does everything you need. I went through all this stuff to just simply connect two versions of software together. Okay, guys, well, on that note, I will see you later. Bye.